Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Khalid Masood Kareem. In this weekly video tutorial, I will share technical aspects of top volume leaders of the Karachi Stock Exchange. The purpose of this video is only for showing technical aspects and techniques. It is not a recommendation to buy or sell. The Karachi Stock Exchange 100 Index closed at 39,888 level on October 29, 2020. The weekly closing is below the weekly pivot level of 40,619 level. The weekly resistance and support levels are at 41,786 and 38,461 respectively. Technically, the Robo-Kuni indicator is declining and is very near to the neutral line. If it closes below the neutral line, then index will enter the bearish zone. The Unity Foods closed at 22.90 level on October 29, 2020. The closing is above the weekly pivot level of 22.40. The weekly resistance and support levels are at 24.00 and 19.56 respectively. Technically, appearance of a small candle after a big white candle, and the current peak of the Robo-Kuni indicator is below the peak at the wave 3, are a caution to the bulls of this stock. Always remember that fear and greed are your real enemies. The Maple Leaf Cement closed at 42.27 level on October 29, 2020. The closing is below the weekly pivot level of 42.46. The weekly resistance and support levels are at 45.00 and 39.69 respectively. Technically, appearance of a dodgy candle after a big white candle reflects indecision. The PIBTL closed at 12.48 level on October 29, 2020. The closing is below the weekly pivot level of 12.91. The weekly resistance and support levels are at 14.08 and 11.54 respectively. Technically, sideways movement is expected. The Power Cement closed at 9.55 level on October 29, 2020. The closing is below the weekly pivot level of 9.74. The weekly resistance and support levels are at 11.26 and 8.52. Technically, sideways movement is expected. The HASCOL closed at 14.89 level on October 29, 2020. The closing is below the weekly pivot level of 15.48 level. The weekly resistance and support levels are at 17.15 and 13.06 respectively. Technically, downside movement is expected. Always use support, pivot and resistance levels of monthly time frame on the weekly reciprocal levels. Calculate the midpoints of these levels and use them. Hope you have enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel.